Welcome back to the program. And now we continue the conversation with sek2 about his life and studying in Russia.
When you got something very difficult, you try to do it. You did it, but not very well. You should go by step by steps.
Is that the first time or
It's
all
the first
the
time. It's the first time, of
Okay.
course. When I got to Russia, when I entered the university, I have to restudy. I have to play right. I have to play correctly. How to play correctly, that's the most important to them. Because here, when I just, think back, think back to the past, I got here, it's theory. This note, what is it called?
Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
Yep.
And about playing, it's also good, but in Thailand, we usually play by the note that has given, but we don't use the hard play.
You told us that studying in Russia is hard. It's very different from here. What sort of pressure was it for you?
The big pressure, of course, the big one, because all the kids, in the Sobinov, in the Sobinov College, the
Right.
music, well, they were so good. They were so very good. So I got pressure from that because, well, my teacher, she started to compare with me, me and with them. And she said that you have to, play more, you have to practice more and everything like that. When I came back to the house, I started practicing piano, and some of the, old manner just came back. I got intense again.
Why was it the tense that comes back? Why?
Well, I think that when I was, a kid back in Thailand, I wasn't ready to play the hard piece, the hard song.
Right.
The teacher, he gave me 2 difficult pieces. Yeah. And by that year, I started to practice this piece only for 1 year, like for half year or something like that. And it's too hard, When you got something very difficult, you try to do it. You try to do it. You did it, but not very well, You should go by, by steps. You understand, right?
Yeah.
Play this hard, more difficult. The next one, it will be better, of course. So the Russian teacher also said to me that you play 2 hard pieces because you didn't have much technique. You don't know how to play. Yes.
Right.
You don't know how to play correctly. You don't know how to use this technique. You don't even know that how to play the song, not the note.
Well, that was a harsh critic.
Yeah. That was a hard one. Yeah, and I got very sad inside, that, wow. So I have to, begin from the zero again. Okay, I'll do it.
Were there any times you wanted to come back to Thailand and just forget all about it?
Yes, of course. The first 2 months or 3 months, yes,
Right.
I got pressure from everywhere, and the teachers also, shout at me that why you have to be better, why? It's like a soldier, It's not. Well, in Thailand, you say that I am tired, teacher. You said, okay, just take a seat. You want some ice cream? Oh, but here in Russia, if I'm so tired. Okay, you go home. Not Russia. Go back to Thailand. You stay there. Take a rest. Don't come here anymore. You waste my time. She said like that. Of course, if you want to study, you have to be very, strict and be patient. By that time, I would like to come back home, but I think of my dad's word that never give up.
What kind of obstacles there in Russia?
It's about studying. music there, of course, it's very obstacle for me because I have to restudy again. Could you imagine that 18 years in Thailand, I got nothing. I got only theory and you know, how to play, but not correctly.
Right.
Yes, I have to study again because when you practice not correctly, when you play some instrument, you got tense. You got intense with your hand. You got not comfortable, and you could injure your hand.
Oh.
Yes, yes, yeah, of course. Every kind, even sports, you know,
yeah.
you have technique. When you play tennis or you play something, if you got tense with your hand, you could get injured, right? Because you moved, already moved, and you get used to it. But when I first restudy again from the zero again, first time I played like this, you know, like a robot. Because,
Very tense.
yes, very tense because my finger could not respond very fast.
Oh, right.
Yes. So I have to do this. This is an obstacle. By that time, I would like to go home. I would like to come back home, but I think of my dad's word that never give up. So I try to give a shot. So I stay there. Yeah.
When you're playing piano, what sort of things go into your mind?
Well, when you play piano, a piece like, you know, if you look at the piece, you know, 200 pages, 300 pages, something like that, they are. Well, and 1 hour, not stopping, non-stopping. What inside my head by that moment? Well, I have to think about the music. I have to think about the phrase music. Like, you know, well, if you sing a song, you have to think about the melody and the words. But in classical music, there are no words. There are only melody. You have to sing the melody inside your head. Because I have to play this, you know, you have to think that this melody you have to play soft, the next one softer, the last one the most powerful, something you have to think, you have to rearrange. If you play something about the same, it will be very boring.
Right.
Yes. So in my mind, I have to think everything of the song, what's coming up next. It's like that. I never give up on something. If I try to play guitar, it means that I would play guitar. If I want to play saxophone, it means I would play saxophone. So that means that I would never give up on something that I wanted to do something. Yeah, that's me. Because I think that from my father taught me that, he said to me that we don't have much money. He told me that we don't have much money for you to choose that today you want to play piano and the next week